Hi everyone, welcome to Marine Mondays. I am Kyle Troy. I am the Director and Naturalist here at the Marine Education Center in Harbor Island Park. So today we're going to be talking about another animal that lives here in the Long Island Sound that a lot of you might know about, but might not know that it lives here in the Long Island Sound. And for those of you that are new, when I ask a question, the comments do come in slow, so write them in, but answer at home with your friends and family. And shoot any questions to me through the comments, and I'll answer as they come in. So, can anyone out there tell me what ecosystem the Long Island Sound is? What kind of water is the Long Island Sound? Who remembers out there that's been watching? Let's see if anyone remembers. So the Long Island Sound is brackish water. So brackish water, hi Denise, brackish water is salt and freshwater mixed. So here in Harbor Island Park, our freshwater source is the Mamaroneck River, which is a river right here, right out front of my door. And then the saltwater source, who could tell me what ocean we have right here that would be the saltwater source to the Long Island Sound? So the saltwater is the Atlantic Ocean. So that makes the Long Island Sound a very, very cool ecosystem. It holds a lot of different animals, a lot of migratory birds, a lot of fish and mammals come into the Long Island Sound. And today we're going to be talking about this special animal in particular. And at home again, or write it in. I want you guys to tell me who could tell me what this animal is. So these are in the tank behind me. And if you come to the Marine Education Center, you'll get to see these animals, and hopefully next year when we open back up the tank, you'll be able to hold these again. But you guys can still come down and visit the center. I am open 9 until 4. Yes, Allison, this is a sea star. And I like that you said sea star. So a lot of you know them as a starfish. But us scientists call them sea stars. Because what don't they have that fish have, if you're looking at them right now? Let's see if anyone can answer. You can see him moving around. Everyone see him moving? I'll talk about how he moves in a minute. So they don't have fins is a big one, right? They don't have gills. Gills are what? Yes, fins, Allison. Great, that's a big one that I get a lot. They don't have gills like a normal fish. They don't have, so all fish have a slime on them. So that really what defines them as not a fish. They don't have that slime on them that all fish have. So this is our sea star. So you guys can all start calling them sea stars now. So let's see, does anyone out there know what that orange dot is? Let's see if anyone knows. So a lot of people think that is its eye. So this is actually how it breathes in a way. So this is a little door, kind of. It's called a medroporite, a big word. But that's how they get water. I'm going to take a different one out. So that's where water goes in and out. So you saw him moving around me. This one's going to start moving too. See if you can see. Everyone see those? Probably not. Brought him in. Let's see. He's dropping all his rocks. You see those little things moving on the bottom there? So that water that's inside of them is how they breathe. Also helps them move. Those little feet on the bottom of their arms. So those are tube feet. Tube feet. So we have feet. They have hundreds and hundreds of little feet on the bottom. Can everyone see? See them moving? They move really slow, but they do move. And that water that goes in through that little orange dot, that metropore, is what helps them move. So I want everyone to take a look at this one. So how many arms does a sea star have? Let's see. I'm going to take out another one. Can everyone at home tell me how many arms does this guy have? I'm blocking him, so I'm holding 2 right now. So he has 1, 2, yes, 3, 4, 5 arms. So the sea stars that live here in the Long Island Sound all have 5 arms pretty much. But what's different about this one? Let's see, he lost all his water. I'm going to put it back in. What's different about this one? How many arms does he have? He has 4, right? He has 4 arms. So what sea stars can do is they could release their arms. They release their arms. So when something's coming after them and they want to get away, they'll release an arm and they'll try to get away as fast as they can, but then they'll regrow it. So this guy's going to regrow his arm. My oldest sea star, much smaller. So they have 5 arms. Can anyone guess how many eyes they have? Let's see if anyone out there knows how many eyes a sea star has. So this guy's regrowing his arm here. And a big question out there, while you're trying to answer how many eyes he has, is how long does it take for a sea star to regrow its arm? So if they're in captivity like they are here at the Marine Education Center, it takes them a little longer. But when they're out in the wild, about a year or so, depending. So how many eyes does a sea star have? Let's see if anyone can guess. And the comments come in slow, so answer at home with your friends or family, and then write in to me. So they have 5 eyes. You can't see them here, but if you come down and visit the Marine Education Center, you could see its eyes in most of the sea stars. You can see a little red dot at the end of each arm. But they don't see images like me and you. They just see like that my shirt is lighter than the back of the tank. They see light and dark. So now we know it has 5 arms. The ones in the Long Island Sound have 5 arms with 5 eyes. And at home, let's see, and we call them sea stars, right? Not fish. This orange dot here is kind of like the door, remember? It's a metropore. It lets water in and out. So that's why when you come down here and hold the sea star, they are hard because they have water inside of them. And I do programs with the sea star where I cut them open, not a live one, and you can see the inside of a sea star. So, who could tell me what he thinks on the bottom there? Right in the middle. So we know the top is kind of like its mouth, right? So the bottom is its belly. So that's how it eats. And I want everyone at home, while I'm getting what it likes to eat, who could tell me what a sea star likes to eat? Let's see. Does anyone know what a sea star likes to eat? So I'm going to hold up one thing. Let's see if anyone knows what this is. So this is a mussel. They love to eat mussels. And then this guy. Anyone know what this is? So that's a clam. So the sea star loves close salads, and they do like to eat oysters, yes. So we have mussel and clam here, but they do love oysters as well. So this is a ribbed mussel that you could find right out here. And a lot of people think these are just shells, but when you find the shell, it's after the animal was eaten by something maybe like a sea star or a gull. Seagulls love clams. And then my last thing, pick him out one more time. So sea stars here in the Long Island Sound like to eat our oysters and clams and mussels. And we'll talk more about mussels another time. Mussels are very, very, very important. The ribbed mussels here. So at home again, why don't we call them starfish? Why don't we call them starfish? You can answer at home with your friends or family or write in. So we don't call them starfish, we call them sea stars because they aren't fish. They're a big word, they're echinoderms. But they don't have what? Fins, we already saw? They don't have fins. They have little things that help them move called tube feet, right? Tube feet all along the bottom. And they don't have gills. They have, what's that? Let's see. Let's start at home again. So this is kind of what helps them breathe. This is kind of like a door. It's called a medulloporoid. And that lets water in and out slowly. And then that water also helps those little feet on the bottom, our tube feet. Let's see if you can see them. Helps our tube feet. And what's one cool thing about a sea star? One of the cool factoids that I just told you guys about a sea star. At home. How many eyes do they have? Cool fact. They have 5 eyes, right? And then they could release their arms. We can't. They could release their arms and then grow it back. Cool, right? And then their favorite food is our mussels and our clams. So remember to come down to the Marine Education Center Monday through Friday. You could do one of those programs where I'll open up a sea star, not a live one, and talk more about them, and you could see the inside. Or you could help me go digging for mussels, their favorite food, to put in the tank, and you can look inside those. So everyone, thank you for joining Marine Mondays. Sorry we had to switch to Tuesday to this week, but I will see you next week. And come down to Harbor Island Park and visit me Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, or join one of the programs. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. All right, have a good day. Bye.